Welcome to another video. Hi, this is Peter Wolfing. This morning I'm going to talk about some pretty heavy topics. And what I mean by heavy is I mean things you really need to think about. Because I'm going to give you some information and tidbits of information and insights. Really what it took me many years to be able to realize. And it's something that it's very difficult to realize. It really is, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But I urge you to watch this whole video as you enjoy the Florida countryside. And this video was really a culmination of what's happened to me over this weekend. My father, 90 years old, passed away yesterday. So it made me reflect on some more core issues with life and your business and how it relates to the business that I love, network marketing, relationship marketing, multi-level marketing. And, you know, I don't know how else to put it, but some deeper subjects, okay? And I was on a conference call yesterday with a few hundred people, and I mentioned this concept as well, and I'm not sure how many people actually picked up on it, but it's very important. When I first got started in network marketing 20 some odd years ago, I thought it was important just to sign up people. As you know, you all do. You're all excited, and you think it's the thing just to go out and sign up a body, and that's not the point. When you're first getting started, you think, oh, I have somebody in my organization, somebody in my downline. And, I would really almost sign up anybody or talk to anybody that would fog a mirror. Now there's a balance in there, yes, and because you really don't know who is going to be the diamond in the rough. Who's going to be the person that really wants it and go for it. So you can't really eliminate anyone, but there are some people that it's obvious that you don't want to spend more time with them, right? Because they're going to drain you, or they're obvious that they're not going to be a fit, okay? And it's not worth the time and effort that you need to go through to be able to get them in. And if they do get them in, the chances of them doing anything are probably going to be more of a time waster. So you have to, balance that. But my point was that I would spend so much time just signing people up, and at that time, there was a $35 package kit, which included a manual and things like that, and we didn't earn any commission on that. And the main thing was, a few $100, I think it was around $500 product package, and that time it was lotions, potions, and things like that. So we were taught to get people signed up with that package because that's what created volume, that's what created the commission, and I was so excited getting someone in that even if they didn't want to buy the package, oh, I don't have the money, I just signed them up in the business. And even though I didn't make any money on the $35 because they're in my downline and, oh, I'm getting a big downline, but, it's almost to the point of, I would speak to anybody. And that's great because you're not afraid to speak to people. But do you want to, I'm kind of going way out there on saying this and being jokingly when I'm saying this is like, oh, you're going to go to a department store and you're going to speak to a mannequin just because they look like a person that's going to do the business. No, you have to sort and sift and talk to the right people. But my point is, if someone doesn't have the money, you really have to do a dissection of that situation and see if the person is the right person for your business. Because signing up someone that doesn't pay to get in is most of the time, let me emphasize, most of the time, a waste of time. Because they don't have any skin in the game. And if they're really serious, they would find the money. Because let's be serious here. Network marketing, in the grand scheme of things, compared to traditional business, is not a lot of money to get started. I mean, many programs are very little money to get started, under $100. And, your higher end programs are generally a few $100 to get started. So if you really, really see it, you'll find some money to get started. Let's face it, if you had your car in the driveway and, you know, something broke in your car and you couldn't get to work, you'd find the money to get started, right? To get the car fixed, right? So, or, you know, another scenario is if I had a Mercedes, brand new Mercedes, and I said, listen, I just don't want it anymore, but it's $1,000 to get the car. Would you find the money to buy that Mercedes, a $50,000 car? Yeah, I'd find $1,000 somewhere. So, you know, I don't have the money is not an excuse. You know, everybody could find the money, borrow the money, sell something that they had that's just sitting around or whatever. So, letting someone come in to your business without any money or comping them in or whatever is generally not the right thing to do. There are rare exceptions, and that's your own personal situation. So let me get back on track and what I'm talking about here. So, you know, so going back to, you know, my story of signing people up and the real deeper stuff that I want to talk about is I didn't want to leave anyone out, so I tried to help everyone, and I realized that I can't help everybody. Okay, all I can be is the messenger of my information, and I'm giving them the prescription. So I realized that eventually I'm just, you know, I can't be in the right time in their life. I can just be right now, and I can just pass along the information. And if they're not going to grab it, fine, that's okay. There's plenty of people out there, but here's the core thing. You know, let me back up one second. There's so many things I want to talk about. When you're starting, it's so exciting. You want to make the money. And I realize that so many people are in financial straits and in different financial situations for everybody. And, you know, most people that are doing a second business really need the money. So it's hard to not focus on the money because you're focusing on someone getting started, making the money, making the money, making the money. Now, here's my thing that I learned. And it didn't dawn on me like an aha moment. It I kind of realized this over many years, and I guess I could say that it wasn't something that happened. I'm like, oh, you know, that's how it works. You know, it's almost I felt this and discovered this over years of doing network marketing, decades of doing network marketing, and I analyzed it back, and this is why I'm making this video. And here's the nugget that I want to pass on to you. When you stop focusing on the money and you focus on people, helping people, and the reason why I said that before of not signing up anyone for free was because you're not doing them any favors by doing that. Because 99.9% of them don't do anything, so you're not doing them any favor. You're wasting their time and you're wasting your time. So that's not a favor. A favor is teaching them the correct way to do your business, the correct way to come in, the correct way to make money. And, you know, I'm not being altruistic here and saying, oh, you know, it's not about the money. Yeah, of course, everybody wants to make money, right? So you don't want to, you have to have a balance there, right? But it's about people, and ingrained in that is the obvious thing that you're in business to make money. That's why we're in business, right? So, but you have to do it the right way, and you have to teach them how the mechanics of the money is made, so this way they, in turn, can have the fruits of their effort make money, which is ultimately what they want. But when you start doing the business and you realize that, hey, it's not about, you know, signing people up, and you stop focusing on the bottom line, and you focus on helping people achieve their dreams, the money is going to come. And I know that's a tough thing to realize, and it took me 20 years to realize that. And I was doing it, you know, for the last 10 or 14 years, I was doing it. I just didn't realize I was doing it. Because I did very well in network marketing, but it took me a long time to figure that out. You know, the first 8 years in network marketing, I made some money. You know, I did okay, and I didn't do great, but I did okay. But you know, the last 14 years has been very, very good. So, but I realized, especially now, and you know, I guess in my mature years in network marketing, that, you know, I don't focus on the money anymore, and the money comes. It just comes. You know, it's like a windfall all the time, because I'm out there helping everybody else achieve their dreams, and it comes back to me. So, you know, the old saying, if you help enough people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. Now, let's have a balance here and say that, you know, you can go out and you can, you know, help. And if you're not in the right financial situation or the financial vehicle, hey, if you want to do charity work, that's fine, right? That's fine. Helping people and charity work is fine. But if you're out there and you have to feed your kids and you have to pay your rent or your mortgage and stuff, you still have to be in some kind of financial vehicle. So there has to be some kind of money thing wrapped in there, you know, some kind of way to make the money, right? So if you combine those two and you help the people that you're bringing in and your group, okay, and your group, obviously all depending on your compensation plan and how that works, that's going to play a factor into what you're doing. So you factor all of that in with the financial vehicle that you're in, meaning the company that you're working. How does it pay? What kind of compensation plan is it? Is it a 2x2? Is it a direct pay, you know, binary, or you know, what kind of compensation plan is it that's going to pay you? So you analyze the compensation plan, and that'll dictate the methods that you use to work with your group, right? And how deep you work with your group, and so on. So there's you know, it's not super simple, but there's a lot of things to consider when you're going through this whole thing. So, and you know, it's not about working hard too. You know, I work hard, you know, and the money just doesn't come because I'm sitting there, you know, counting the checks that come in. I work my butt off, you know, and the guy I mention all the time on these videos, Dr. Stan Harris, you can see drbreakthrough.com. It's drbreakthrough.com. And, you know, the guy's amazing. And, you know, he's a leader of men and women. I say men. When I say men, I mean everyone. And he is, you know, makes some very, very good money. Very, very good money. And sometimes people say, well, you're making all this money, you know, it's just coming up to you. And they look at it almost like they don't think that he should be making that much money. But he doesn't do it by just sitting there. He does it because he worked very hard up to that point to get there. He's out there promoting the business 24/7. And he's out there helping people and driving around the country and doing meetings for people and doing conference calls all the time and that kind of thing. So, you know, helping people and the right financial vehicle and the work that goes into that is the 1, 2, 3 combination that kind of ties my whole video together. Right? So let me just get back to what I just said again. Number 1, stop focusing on the money. Stop focusing on the money. Focus on helping your people to achieve their dreams and goals. Okay, still have the money in your mind, right? Because, you know, still you have to earn money, right? But help them achieve their goals and dreams. Help them do their conference calls. Help them do their meetings. Now, don't do everything for them. And that's another negative thing I learned. That you want to, you know, do it so much that you want to do it for them, which is teaching them the wrong way to do the business. And that's a whole nother video. But the other thing is the right financial vehicle. Right? What business are you in? What network marketing business are you in? I love these things. They're so fluffy, right? So, what financial vehicle you're in? And it could, because it's not about just working hard. Everybody works hard. You can go up to anybody out there. Hey, do you work hard for a living? Most of them are going to say, yeah. But it's not about working hard. It's about working smart. And you know, why do some people work hard and they make $20,000 a year, and some people work hard and make $1 million a year? It's what they're doing, right? So if you balance helping people, the financial vehicle that you're in, and working hard, man, you got yourself one heck of a trifecta there. One heck of a trifecta. So I hope you've gotten out the core information of what I've been trying to say today. And really think about it. Really think about it and see if that can apply to your business. And I can guarantee you over time, it's going to really change your business. It really will, as it's changed mine and so many other people. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hope to see you on another video. Bye for now.